Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William. This is my first video blog. Um, I gotta say, I don't quite know what I'm doing yet, although I'm hoping things will improve later on. I've got tons of ideas, like I do for everything in my life. Um, a little about me. I live in the Washington metropolitan area, translates into Northern Virginia. I'm 30 years old, happily married. Me and my wife were expecting my first baby, and February 16th of this year, well, next year, sorry. Her name will be Justice Sage. We're happy. We're just starting out our life. We've only been married since June. Found out we were pregnant shortly around then. And yeah. Oh, well, let's see. Let's work into professional life. I'm a consulting engineering technician at a firm here in Northern Virginia. I say Northern Virginia because everybody calls it Nova, Northern Virginia. Not wanting to get too specific on where I live in case there's anybody out there stalking me. God forbid, right? No, no. I'll be lucky if I get 3 people that like this page. But moving on. Um, what inspired me to do this? Well, I happen to have a job where I can sit at work all day on some days and do nothing but watch YouTube on my phone. And me being a big fan of Star Trek, I happened to find Meekakitty and the original Star Trek girl. And watching all their blogs and video blogs, it's like, hey, that's easy. I can do it. This is only my 5th try to do it, but I'm actually doing it this time, only because it's raining outside and there's nothing for me to do at work. Yes, I'd rather be out making money than sitting here making a video on my computer. So that's who inspired me. Okay, now a little about what I like to do. I'm an avid Star Trek fan now. In fact, I count myself as my friends as the biggest Star Trek fan out there, although I know I am not when you go to a global scale. Um, I got into this mainly because of a challenge offered to Meekakitty by the Star Trek girl saying she wanted to talk some serious Trek. Well, I was looking and looking and looking. Nobody stepped up to the plate. Well, here I am, ready to step up to the plate. And I'd like to comment a little bit on the whole Star Trek girl and Meekakitty thing. I looked and I looked, and although Meekakitty, you have a great video when it comes to Star Trek girl. I liked it since it first came out. A friend of mine sent it to me. Of course, they made fun of me for being a geek along the way, but hey, they thought of me. What can I say? And I watched the video a few times, liked it once, maybe twice. And then in the search for the Star Trek girl video again, a few weeks ago, I found the Star Trek girl, Warp 9 Engaged. And I started looking at her videos, and there's a big thing out there about who's the Star Trek girl. Well, given the amount of Star Trek content the Star Trek girl has versus the amount of Star Trek content Meekakitty has, I'd have to go with the Star Trek girl. I mean, this girl's got everything. She's got pictures with William Shatner, toys. She's got Pez dispensers. I don't even have Pez dispensers. I have toys, no Pez dispensers. Me and my wife just moved in here a few months ago, so I haven't actually located the box with my Star Trek stuff in it, but it's around. I'll find it eventually. So I wanted to give my props to the Star Trek girl, tell her that you were my inspiration for getting started, and of course the loving support of my wife, who is going to probably watch the first episode, and that's it. Some of the things I like other than that, anything sci-fi related, I pretty much go for, including the corny movies they put on the Sci-Fi Channel, which there's one on in the background on the TV. Actually, sorry, that's an episode of NCIS. I thought I changed the channel. I, of course, like NCIS. Don't like NCIS Los Angeles. I'm not one for spoofs on movies, except for when it comes to Star Trek. Although, I like Star Trek Voyager, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, all the movies. Didn't know what to think about Enterprise, still a little undecided, even after all this time. I think the concept was real good, but the delivery sucked. But that's beyond the point. Still Star Trek, I like it. I still watch it, it's fun. Even the animated series, and the comic books, and the books. Okay, enough of that. Things you can look forward to me talking about on my video blog: everyday life, rants, raves. Um, I work in engineering, so I'm a very detail oriented type of person. I like to, when I find a problem at work, I will spend hours researching it, looking at it, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm good at what I do. So I'm going to take videos whenever I can, paste them together once I figure out how this program works, and move on from there. If I have any fans at the end of this week, which I might, I hope, maybe, a couple friends might feel sorry for me, I'd like ideas for an introduction. Star Trek Girl's got a really cool one. There's a few other video bloggers out there that have really cool introductions. They play, and I really would like an idea, some help about what to put, what to do. If not, I will come up with something on my own. Probably will be just as cool. Um, and until next time, people, I wish you fun to do, and have a nice day. Thank you. There's actually one more thing I wanted to cover before I go. Because a lot of my friends will probably be watching this because I'll link them to it or send them an email or an IM or a tweet. No, I don't do the tweet, by the way. Um, is my friend Charity's in the hospital today. She's having surgery on her leg, and I wanted to wish her a well recovery and let her know that me and my wife and our family, all of our friends, our thoughts, our prayers are with you. I'm looking forward to hearing from her. In fact, I've been stalking Facebook, waiting for an update to see if she's okay, which I'm sure she will be. It's a minor surgery on her leg, and but still, it's unnerving when somebody that close to me, girl's practically my sister, ends up getting hurt and having to go in and get surgery done. So, Charity, I wish you the best of luck, speedy recovery. Can't wait to have the next margarita with you.